And this is kind of like a, by you coming here, it seems like you don't want to live that way. You don't want to feel threatened by people, right? Because it doesn't make work by nature, right? We want to have relationships with people, right? But by nature, right? We want to feel safe or it's safe in the sense that we're not people are not going to come and harm us, right? It seems that always have to be alert, very alert, no matter where you go, even coming in here. And I kind of want you to start thinking about when you come here. I want you to be cool like a cucumber, and we can talk about these things that cause you frustration and anger. That's very good, right? But I don't want you to feel that you are reliving it in the sense in my office, right? Because this is your time. Alright? But it's good. It seems it's a lot. It's a lot you've been holding on to. And going through that whole experience of Sandy, that must have not been that's not easy for anyone.
I was locked out of my house behind this mess with the police. Then these fools go from court and they perjured themselves.
Okay.
They perjured themselves. And then one fool called himself trying to embarrass me. It was an embarrassing situation, something that happened. And he called himself, him and the prosecutor thought it was funny. So they brought that mess up in court. The judge jumped up, called sidebar. Okay, took both lawyers in the court reporter into the other room, yelled at the prosecutor, had that officer last remark stricken from the record. How have I been treated by these people, man? I say the hell with them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, when I found out those two cops that smoked Saturday, you know where I was at? I had just got back from Queens.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My man in Koyan called me. He's like, yo, Mike, have you heard what happened? I'm like, no. What happened? Well, two cops, man, in Bedside, man, got smoked, man, by some dude. I said, good. I was dancing all the way home.
Wow.
Good for him.
So do we assume that all cops are the same?
Yes, all cops are the same.
Okay.
All cops are the same. They judgmental. They think they know everything. And they don't care what these women do. These girls can walk up and insult me, and it's okay. This is how these cops think. You understand what I'm saying? There was an incident on the train a few months back where these two girls was harassing this dude, right? So he's trying to ignore them, but they kept getting up in his face. So the next thing you know, the girl takes off her shoe, hits the dude on top of the head. He turns around and smacks her.
My goodness.
Right?
A lot of things happen on the train for you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, these people are animals.
Okay. Alright. So,
you know what I'm saying? They think, these people are straight up animals. They want to fight over nonsense. Want to hurt people over nonsense. And this girl had no business up in this dude's face the way she was doing. Right?
It was two of them, you said?
Yeah, it was two of them.
Okay.
So, matter of fact, I ain't even recording it to my phone.
Okay. But we're focusing on you. Right? I don't want to, right?
Well, that's one of my issues. You know what I'm saying? That's how I started watching Divorce Court. Judge Lynn.
Okay.
When I first turned her on, when she first came on air about 7-8 years ago, right? I'm flipping through the channel trying to find something to watch. So I run across her show. So I'm like, let me check out and see what she's about. This female started bragging about how she was smacking her husband around. Judge Lynn told her, you ain't got no business putting your hands on him because you're female. Now, if it was the other way around, everybody would be like that, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't got no business putting your hands on him. That's one of my biggest issues. I have, you know what I'm saying, there's many times these people have been, I'll kick your ass, I'll take your cane, hit you with your own cane. I'm like, I don't know. No. You raise your hand to me, I'm gonna treat him like a dude.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? One time at the wheel, it was on Memorial Day. I wasn't at the helm operating. Another dude was. I was playing the floor. So these two girls on the wheel. So, normally after one time around, they be screaming to get out. So that's what one of the girls was doing. She was screaming to get out, and she's screaming at me. I'm like, what are you screaming at me for? I'm not driving. You know what I'm saying? So she yelled at me. I yelled back. at the end of the ride, you know what I'm saying, she started yelling at me. So I yelled back. So then she hung about, she gonna kick my ass, guys, boom, boom, boom. And her sister, like, you know, holding her back. I'm like, look, I turned to my customers, I said, you hear that, folks? Now, if she come over here to make an attempt to assault me, I'm gonna let her assault me. But I'm gonna treat her like a dude.
Okay.
Then one of the female cousins, well, I don't blame you, because that bee ain't got no business putting her hands on me. I was like, thank you, madam.
Okay, and you were working.
I was working.
You were working the
one wheel.
The one wheel.
Okay, and this is how these people think, man. They think they can just put their hands on you, you know, and you're not supposed to hit them back.
Okay. Well, remember, right? It seems you had a lot of like emotional attachments to a lot of experiences that you have, right? So do you feel like that's something you want to work on in therapy, letting that stuff out, maybe learning how to cope with these triggers? Because it seems to cause you like a lot of anger, right? Anger? Okay. So would that be, besides having the issue regarding the sleep, is it that, do you think that that's a big problem in how you function on an everyday basis? Because it seems, how do you, so when you wake up and you have to, like, let's say come here for the appointment this morning, you woke up, you got dressed, and how did you travel? You traveled on the bus, or did you, okay, how did you feel getting on the bus? You feel that you have to be alert and watch.
Be alert.
And watch everything, watch everyone.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's a lot of work. That's a lot of energy, and then you have to think about.
I gotta watch them people, because they don't give a damn about me, and they rather, you know, hurt me than help me.
Okay.
That's how these people are, you know.
That's how you're thinking.
That's how it is.
That's because of your past experiences.
No, what I'm going through with these people right now, like I said, these assholes will jump up, make threats against me. You know what I'm saying? They'll walk into me on their cell phone. I'm like, look, I'm not invisible. Then they got nerve, shut up. I'll take your cane, he give your own cane. I don't think so.
Okay. So are we agreeing that we're gonna add working on our anger, right? Yes? Do we feel that we go through this every day?
Every day.
Every day? Okay.
Every day.
Alright. I'm gonna just write this as number one problem. There's a whole, but we're gonna just focus on the two. I'm gonna focus on the anger and working through it, because it seems you've been holding on a lot. I see you. You're very nervous now. This is getting you hyped. You getting hyped? Okay, great. Alright? Okay? And then we're going to work on helping you increase your sleep, because that's going to help you. You know, regulate your emotions, your anger.
Oh, right? Yeah, and the nightmares. So, you know, the nightmares, the nightmares got to stop. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'll be having these nightmares also, where someone is accusing me of something, then I got the police to deal with.
Okay.
You know, and it's upsetting to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I wake up in a cold sweat. I might sleep maybe 2-3 hours, and I wake up and I'm in a cold sweat. You know what I'm saying? And it worries the out. You know, you know.
Okay. Alright. Well, the first step is being honest, right? And saying, you know what, this stuff is angering me. This stuff bothers me. I don't like how people have been treating me. I don't want to be treated like this. Right? But remember, every action has a reaction, right? And so sometimes, because we've had past experiences, we react to those, and then we suffer the negative consequences, even if that wasn't our intention to begin with, right? For example, you moved into this with this bag, you know, because of your past experience of what happened with Sandy and everything that happened where you live. And because of the way you've been treated in the past, it's flourishing now, right? And it's not allowing you to perhaps be the person that you want to be, right? And what kind of person would that, like, do you remember a time where you didn't feel this threatened, that you were kind of just, you know, calm and...
When I was a teenager.
When you were a teenager. Okay. So never as an adult?
No, I'm constantly being threatened by the police.
Okay. Alright.
So I'm a whole adult life constantly being threatened by the police.
Okay.
And I'm tired of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick and tired of it. These people need to investigate. When someone make an allegation, they need to investigate. Ask questions. They don't do that.
No. Well, I mean, the criminal it's flawed, right? Just like the government, right? Politicians,
Yeah,
everything
politicians
has right. There's crooks. It's flawed, right? There's a lot of racial discrimination,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Right, and it's through the board. It starts when President Barack Obama, he's in the White House, and we got him there, right? Whoever voted
You
for
got
him,
him there. I didn't
right,
vote for his
right.
butt. I'm
So,
glad I did.
okay, so you didn't vote. All right, so your vote didn't count. You didn't have him in that office, but he's there, right? But it's still flawed, right? A lot of people say, okay, things are changing, but no, things haven't changed because there's still ways to have this flawed system hurt individuals, such as yourself, right? And make them feel that they're being profiled, that they're being searched, and right.
Yeah, they are being profiled and searched. You know what I'm saying? But cop was that stop and frisk policy they had going on. If a cop, say that never happened to me. But if a cop was to stop me, to do that to me, try to humiliate me in the street like that, I wouldn't have it. No saying we'll fight. I'll fight them. They will have to lock me up. I will not permit them to treat me that way. No, one time I had took my mom to the beauty parlor to get her hair done. And just before I was getting ready to leave, right across the street, two cops stopped this dude, and they made him drop his pen. It was freezing cold out there. I was like, stop playing. No. No.
That angers you, seeing that display.
Yeah, if they would ever try that with me, say, oh no, it's going to be a problem. No.
Okay.
No.
Free. Okay.
You got people dying, saying out here, and they really killing people, and nobody doing nothing about it. Grand jury's going to dismiss the case on these cops, Eric Garner and Michael Brown. It is not right.
I mean,
it is not right. And then this cop that killed Eric Garner, he's going to turn around after 4 months to apologize to the family. Family ain't trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? In the video, it was clear in the video. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing I won't stand for. Nobody come up behind me and grab me. I don't like that. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time a kid came up behind me. This was back in the late 70s. I was cashing my check, and this kid came up behind me, put his finger in my back like it was a gun. But I knew he was coming because I saw his shadow on the wall.
Okay.
So he came up behind me, and I turned around and elbowed him right in the jaw.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? And told him, don't ever do that. I don't like people coming up behind me like that.
Okay. You think he was going to rob you?
You know what I'm saying? No, I knew he was playing around. I already knew that.
Oh, okay.
But I had to teach him a lesson, you know what I'm saying? Don't play these games with me. Don't come up behind me like that.
So it was someone you knew? It wasn't
it was someone I knew.
Okay.
If it was a stranger, I wouldn't have stopped with an elbow. I would have just stomped him in the ground.
Okay.
But I had to let that boy know that is a bozo no-no with me. Do not come up behind me like that.
Okay. So it triggered you to react.
Yes.
Really fast.
Yes.
Okay.
It's all about safety, baby, and I won't permit nobody to mess with my safety.
Okay.
Ever since I was a kid coming up, I don't care what neighborhood I go to. If I'm going to be a regular in that neighborhood, whatever the reason, because of work, visiting someone, I get to know that neighborhood.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I get to read up that neighborhood and the people, how the people are. You know what I'm saying? So if anything pop up, I know how to deal with it.
Okay.
And I don't trust no one. Trust is something, man, they have to earn with me.
Okay. All right. And you have very few people who earn that trust with you?
Yes.
Very few. Okay. So let's get back to this. Time will go. So you report that you feel angry 7 days a week?
7 days a week, 365 days a year.
Okay. So we're gonna focus on working towards reducing that.
You know what will help, man? I need some, like I said earlier, I need some legal assistance.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Deal with these fools that feds. Then I also have another issue with the cops that purge themselves in court against them. I can prove they were lying.
Okay. So, you had shown me some legal documents.
Yeah, that was from feds.
Okay, so this is something else.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got documentation. I can prove those cops were lying.
Okay.
You You know what I'm saying?
Do you have a coming up court date or no?
It's done with.
It's done with.
It's
okay.
done with.
Okay.
I proved that I was innocent of all charges, and the judge dismissed all charges against me. I was acquitted.
Okay.
I was saying I had to force him to take me to trial.
Okay.
And my lawyer was like, "You sure this is what you want?" Yeah, because I'm not guilty of none of this nonsense, man. You know what I'm saying? The things that I was being accused of is totally beneath my character. I don't conduct myself that way. And one of the things this dude claimed, I banged on his door yelling, "I'm gonna kill him." That is one word is not my vocabulary. I had never told no one I'm going to kill him. I'm not a killer. I'm a punisher.
Okay. Okay. All right. So they said they accused you of knocking on his door.
Yeah, banging on his door. 4 o'clock in the morning. Now, mind you, this dude has a restraining order.
Okay. This is your neighbor that you have mentioned.
Yeah, former neighbor. You know what I'm saying?
Former neighbor that lives in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So.
Came 4 o'clock in the morning. Now I'm in my bed asleep. They was tearing down my door because he claimed that I came down at his door 4 o'clock in the morning, banging on his door, making threats that I'm going to kill him.
Okay.
I'm in my bed asleep. They tear my door off the hinges.
My goodness. It was a group of people, or was just this man?
When I got to the door, it was just one cop. I don't know if there was more than one, I don't know.
Okay.
But when I got to the door and when I opened the door, it was one cop standing there.
Okay.
Okay, and then he's going to try to tell me that he placed me on arrest for violating the restraining order. I didn't violate none. I was in my bed asleep. And I had to get up from work at 9:30. No, I had to be at work at 9:30 that morning. Instead, I'm on my way to Central Booking.
And then so you went to court to fight them with the allegations, okay?
Yeah,
and
2 years, back and forth to court.
So, in regards to the severity of your anger, from basically 1 to 10 being very severe, what number would you give it right now, today?
From 1 to 10?
1 to 10. 10 being like you cannot control your anger no matter what you do. But I don't think you're going to give it a 10?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I give it a 10.
Okay, alright. Okay. So
Definitely a 10.
Okay. So
right now, if someone man would say, "I'll call the police," I'm ready to jump there and there.
That's going to trigger you. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Say, matter of fact, one day in Queens, last year I was in Queens, and this boy came out of face, how about she going to call the cops on me? And I said, yeah. I said, well, I tell you one thing, you jackass, you call the cops on me, you better change your zip code. All because some boy going to push my cane. Right? And I'm like, what are you doing? I'm holding my cane, so keep them from pushing my cane. And she's going to get mad, and see, I'm sitting over in the handicap seat. Okay? So the bus driver even told us, look, those seats are for people like him. And she's giving me a hard time. There was another asshole in Brooklyn, Koyan, because she didn't like the way my cane, I had my cane on my walker. I had my cane on my walker with the chain locked. So, if you don't move your cane, I'm going to call the police. I told that police the same thing. You call the police on me, you better change your zip code. I'm going for revenge. I'm not playing. I'm tired of this mess with the police.
But she was upset, and it seems that she just tried to intimidate you by calling the police for you to do what she wanted you to do.
I don't know what you want. All I know, I'm tired of people, man, playing these games with the police. I don't want no involvement with them. I want no at all. So I'm not putting myself in that position. But other people is putting me in that position. Then I got to deal with these assholes, and they don't care.
Oh, we're doing the assholes or the people?
The police.
The police, okay.
They don't care, and they going to be judgmental. One of the cops that arrested me behind my former neighbor had a nerve to tell me, I know you did it. I know. They judgmental. They think they know everything. And they don't care if they arrest people that's innocent.
Oh. Right. Yes,
So you got a whole slew of dudes going to jail every year. You got dudes getting out of jail for crimes they didn't commit. And I've been fighting against men ended up in that statistic. Oh no, no,
Okay.
no.
Well, if you look at it right now, you kind of you've been fighting, right? Because you're still here, right? You've
Yeah.
kind of avoided getting
Yeah,
into it,
but
right?
and I'm,
But it's
you know,
but it's it
it's
seems like it's a
tiresome,
lot of
and,
energy. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and I'm trying to get my health together.
Mhm.
Okay, it took me 15 years to start getting work, get my surgery done.
Okay.
Now I gotta go back in and get the left leg done.
Okay. Is that something you're gonna be working on?
Oh hell yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see the doctor to get my surgery in April.
Okay.
So you know that's the first thing I'm gonna mention to him when I see him. Let's get the ball rolling this one.
Okay.
You know?
So now sleeping, how many days do you have difficulty sleeping every day? Every day, 7 days?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
And what?
be having these nightmares. I'm
Okay.
kind of hard.
And just from 1 to 10, what number would you give your sleeping pattern?
Okay.
A 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I know the doctor told you about reducing the caffeine intake. Do you watch TV? Do you watch TV before you go to sleep? Do you watch
Yes.
the news and
Yes.
things of that nature?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I do a lot of taping.
Mhm.
I tape movies.
Okay.
I tape certain TV shows like
Okay.
the Divorce Court,
Mhm.
the Attorney Court, the news. I'm keeping a scorecard on how screw up these people are.
Okay.
So,
And how is that? I mean, it seems that you think that would be that's helpful for you to actually calm you down to help you sleep better, right? Because the whole thing about sleep is to kind of start relaxing the mind, right? And right, but if you go to sleep with all these things in your mind, right? Anything related to the cops, anything related negative in the news, right? And nowadays everything on the news is either about Ebola or the cops, right? Federal investigation this and conspiracy that and CIA, right? Right? That's flashing news, breaking news, right? If you go to sleep with that, if you watch that right before you go to sleep, do you think you're gonna be calm?
No, I don't
and
watch that right before I go to sleep. I'll be watching news. I'll be watching movies.
Movies, okay. Well, what kind of movies do you like that you recorded? What you said?
Action, drama,
Okay.
comedy, westerns.
Okay. But it seems you don't watch specific ones every day. Like before you watch different ones,
It
right?
depends what's on.
Okay.
And like I said, if it's a movie I don't have, I'll tape it.
You tape it. Okay.
I do a lot of taping.
But keeping a what was it? You said
A scorecard.
a scorecard, right? Do you think that's better? That's helping you in any way, or just triggering you more anger?
Well, it's not triggering more anger. It's just I just need to do that for my self gratification. You know what I'm saying? Because and I'm tired of hearing people how this is a great country. How is this a great country when you can't walk down the street without someone attacking you? You know what I'm saying, for a cell phone.
Well, I mean, we live right.
Or you just walk down the street, someone just see you. Oh, I don't like me. That's want to bust your head in. You know, it don't make no sense.
Well, I mean, right, there's good and there's bad, right?
There's more bad than there's good.
Well, things have changed, right? Society now is going through a different phase, and it's unfortunate that it's not a good phase. It's a very bad, darkening phase, right? But, we're still here, and we have to kind of work, each of us as individuals, we have to kind of work on finding, like, I guess, our little space of, perhaps solitude and peace. Because if we don't, all we're going to be filled with is anger, we're going to be, our thoughts are not going to be pleasant, we're going to be hypervigilant, like, a little bit paranoid, right? And I don't think anybody wants to be that way. I think, like you said, experiences make us that way. But we have the control to say, wait a minute, I need to kind of stop for a moment, because this is not the life I want to live, right? And until we decide.
This is the hand I was dealt with. So.
Okay, but now we have to, right? But right, you're not the only one in this world, right? There's people, like you said, incarcerated. They didn't commit the crime, but they're doing the time, right? Right? There's people living in homeless.
They spend like decades.
Homeless veterans, right? They serve our country, come back, right? And they're living underneath a bridge, right? And And that's kind of like the cards they were dealt, right? They didn't want them. You didn't want this, right? No one knows what they're gonna get. But it's up to each individual to start saying, you know what? Yeah, I got dealt this card, but I'm not gonna play this hand. I'm gonna work on doing something different, right? But not until we decide to make that choice. Something to think about is when we really can think about really changing the hand in a sense, right? But if we're constantly in this mode of why me, why me, why me, why me, right? In a sense, because of the past experiences, then we're not going to be able to kind of break free from that because we're always going to be stuck in that box, right? So just something to think about. Like I said, we're going to work on learning how to, we're going to have more sessions. We're going to talk about things that anger you, right? Kind of, because holding on to them for such a long time is not good. Letting them out, kind of take it out, right? And that's fine. But I want you to start thinking about when you come here, this is your time to kind of just let it out, right? Because now, right? And when you leave, maybe you feel a little bit lighter, and maybe the hypervigilance will be a little bit less in time, right? And then we'll work on learning how to cope, right? Because it's not all bad. Right now, for you, it's all bad. That's all you can see. But maybe with time, you'll find your little space, right? And there's a lot of other issues, environments, or stresses that you're having with your housing, causing you to, feel like, nothing's working out for me. Nothing. I'm going, right? But we're going to work on that. Hopefully, these people can assist you in some way. And then very important is to increase the sleep so that we can have a nice sleep pattern. And we'll work through the nightmares because I think the nightmares are just part of the triggers of your experience of not being able to trust yourself in a sense to kind of let go and find some peace in some way. Because it seems there's a lot of anger, a lot of emotional attachment to all of these experiences that you've been feeling for such a long time. Remember, you went through also a very traumatic event. Sandy is big. Sandy is still big. And
no, I'm not mad at Sandy. Sandy's my friend.
Okay.
Sandy saved my bacon and killed me. She put me back indoors.
Okay. All right. So.
And then it was a nice lady on the first floor of my building who let me crash in her house through that experience. So, at least, someone cared enough to look out for me. You know what I'm saying? She let me there, and I owe that lady big time.
Okay, alright. And I'm sure there'll be more people that care about you, but because, you're not allowing yourself, it's very guarded, right? It's tough, like you said, people have to earn the trust. So I have to work to earn the trust too, right? So, but
because I know people been dissing the hell out of me. I'll give you another perfect example. When I was down south, my ex kept found forced sexual abuse charges against me in regards to my son. Okay, the first time, they didn't lock me up. Because if they did, they would have to kill me. Lock me up. I don't want my name attached to no type of sexual misconduct. Okay. I would die to protect my good name. Okay. So first they prohibited me from seeing my sons for 3 months while they went through the process of examining my kids. Okay, having people ask my boys direct questions about me, having the doctors examine their privates. You know what I'm saying? Now once I got my visitation back, a couple months later she did it again. Okay, now they didn't mess with my visitation. I still got my visitation, but they allowed this child to keep doing what she was doing. She was hurting my sons in order to hurt me, because she knows she can't hurt me by sleeping around other men. I don't care. Okay, my son, the only reason why I was down here is for my boys. The only reason, not for her, the only reason, for my boys. Now, I even point out to these fools, I've been dealing with this girl, man, off and on from 1975 to 1993. Okay, now she was born and raised down here. I met her here. I never been in that town before in Oxford County.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I don't run behind one. Okay? If it wasn't for my sons, I wouldn't have been down here.
Okay. So you went down to be a
For my sons.
Are your sons still down there?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay?
Do you still
Now,
keep in
let
contact with them?
me finish.
Okay, sorry.
Okay? She turned